Hey everybody.
What's up, y'all?
It's Chelsea and Trey, and we are back.
Back again.
Back again.
We got our Chinese food.
We did. And this is a lengthy little documentary, so we're gonna do it, for one, we're gonna do it in parts. There's probably gonna be like 4 or 5 parts, I don't know, it just depends.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I don't have the attention span for a full hour to sit here and record.
One of y'all
Plus, we
lied
have
to
to
me.
be at work in a little while anyway.
One of y'all lied to me and told me it was a 10-minute documentary. And
Yeah.
Because remember, I was like, that don't even make sense. How's a documentary 10 minutes? But yeah, it's like an hour long.
Yeah, it's long.
Which is cool. Like we'll
okay,
watch it,
yes.
but it's gonna take a little time to react. But that's
so we're
okay.
gonna do a few parts. So y'all don't. I mean, most people don't want to sit here and watch us talk for an hour anyway.
Yeah, do y'all want to watch it again? I don't know. Well, that's how we're gonna do it. So we're gonna do it in parts. It's called "I Went Out." From what I've been told, it's about Jesy from Lil Mix and cyberbullying. Has a really good message. I've seen people in the thumbnails crying, so about to get us emotional up in here.
Bullying is a real thing.
It really is, but
This one has cream cheese. No bueno.
add more soy sauce helps.
Anyway.
When people can get behind a keyboard, they can say anything, you know?
Yeah, they're 10 feet tall behind that keyboard.
So you can't let that get to you, but
If you say in the street, that's a knockout. I just spit it everywhere. You say in the street, that's a knockout.
Yeah,
you
come
say
straight
in
to
the
my
tweet,
face.
that's a cop out.
ooh, I don't know where you got that
Taylor
from.
Swift for the win.
Oh, Taylor Swift, I wouldn't even
You
say.
need to calm down.
You could have just said you said that.
Being too loud.
I took credit for that.
Oh, no, I'm not going to take credit for
You got
your
caught.
content, T
Yeah,
Swift.
Her fans would have caught you. Anyway, I Went Out, BBC documentary with Jesy Nelson.
See, this is why I can't sit through an hour-long documentary. I don't have a long attention span.
We're just doing the intro right now.
That's my point. that's my point.
I think it's gonna be good though. Y'all been spamming us about this.
Look at this pretty chandelier.
They're like, get it started. Here we go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What's with the serious music?
It's a serious affair.
My mum is terrified about me making this documentary.
Whoa.
She cried the other day. Mum? Oh God.
I want to watch it big.
My mum is so protective.
Yeah.
I think that it terrifies her knowing that I could go back to the person I used to be 5 years ago.
First off, that didn't even look like her just now.
I thought it did, but what does she mean by go back to the person I used to be?
Oh no.
I'm curious.
Maybe she was like really insecure.
Yes, her mom don't want her to go back to that. Her mom don't want her to have to bring up all this stuff. But anytime you do something like that, it can touch people, and your pain and your trials and tribulations, getting them out there and letting people know, even though it's super hard. I ain't done it yet. I ain't, it's hard to let yourself out there like she's probably going to do in this documentary.
In 2011, I was on X Factor. I was put into a girl group called Little Mix, and we were all told that we had to have social media, and it completely changed my life.
Oh wow. Oh God. Really?
The whole world had an opinion on me, and they weren't good ones.
Oh my
From
God.
that minute, then comments started, it became the worst time of my life.
Dude, she ain't even big.
Is that 10 to 12 each leg? Well, y'all gotta realize if this ever happens to you, the people that comment and say stuff like that are miserable. They have a miserable life. They live a miserable existence, and this is a way for them to lash back out. More than likely, people that saying all this stuff
have really low self-esteem.
Are literally that themselves.
They're miserable.
That people have called them that, and so they want to bully somebody else behind a keyboard. But this is on another level. Like,
I tell my children all the time that when people talk bad about you, it's because they feel bad about themselves.
It always is.
They might not be fat or whatever, but they feel, like I said, those things about them. So somebody, like you said, somebody told them, or their parents told them, or somebody they cared about, let them think that they were these things, and now they're telling somebody else that to feel better.
I've seen people, they're in relationships, and the other person treats them really bad, and then when they get away from them for a little while, they treat everyone else bad. You know, it's like a power thing. They want to lash back out. They lash back out at people, and it's so wrong. Like, why don't you kill yourself? This is like
brutal.
Was this like a whole league of people saying this, or just like a few? Because this is crazy.
Hashtag
very mean.
You shouldn't do it. God, jealousy.
I wasn't known as just one of the singers in Little Mix. I was known as the fat ugly one. It literally consumed every part of me. This is a joke. Okay, costumes. Look at this, excess material. And then look, everyone's gonna think I've got rolls. It's not rolls, it's just extra material. Yes, it is. Look.
Oh, they've given her a complex.
They have.
I think
she looks great. I don't like.
She looks good.
I don't like super skinny girls.
Veronica thought she was Little Kim when I played her video. Bounce back. Veronica was, and when I thought she was Little Kim in the first video too, but she was like, "That no, that's Little Kim." I'm like, "No, V, that's Jesy Nelson." She's like, "No, Little Kim," but she still thinks it's Little Kim.
She ain't seen Little Kim lately. Little
Kim's beat now. Look, hit. Busted.
She's just had a lot of plastics. She's going the Michael Jackson route. That's a whole nother topic, but I think she looks great. I don't think she's overweight at all.
No, Jesy, you look awesome.
Not at all.
In my life that I just stopped turning up for work.
Little Mix's Jesy Nelson had to cancel at the very last minute. One user wrote, quote, "Kill yourself."
God.
What they said to me.
Oh, see, look, that's her looking like Lil Kim. Or
She-
used to. Looking like Lil Kim used to.
It's uncomfortable.
I guess that's
Just like that
Right there. She looks so
This
pretty.
is something I've wanted since being a little girl, until these bullies did what they did.
Aww.
It doesn't matter.
People are terrible. Give me some of that. Why are people so terrible?
I kind of take back, like, I was saying, yeah, you got, and I said that before the video started. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. But with my experience, even with this channel, you gotta have a little bit of tough skin. But when does it get to a point where it breaks you? When people are saying stuff like that, like if people were telling me to go kill myself and calling me fat,
But here's the thing.
But you have to realize where it's coming from. And I hope by the end of this documentary, she does. And I see why her mom didn't want her to do it. She didn't want her to get back in that slump. I hope she realizes where that comes from. And when you understand it, you go, okay, this doesn't mean nothing. This is not going to affect me. I'm still confident. I still love myself. But yeah, for the most part, this is some really mean stuff. Like, really, really mean. What?
I'm just almost like, almost died. Yeah, like, you just gotta you gotta let the haterade fuel your motivation mobile, you feel me?
You do, and I completely agree with that, but now that I'm seeing what they're saying, it's making me go, wow. Like,
yeah, they're terrible. They're not even talking about her talent. They're just taking her, well, some of them were saying she couldn't sing, which they have a pretty crappy singing voice themselves. But my thing is, they weren't even talking about her singing. They were just calling her names because of the way she looks. Jealousy is a biatch, ain't it? It must suck to want to be something that you're not, and then hate on other people for it.
That's what people got to realize. If you're going through that, if you're being bullied, realize that the people that are doing it hate themselves. They're very unhappy. And when you realize that, you can kind of deal with it and go, oh, okay, that's why they're doing this. I'm not really, you can't feed it, let it hit you like that. But
it ain't your fault they need therapy.
But with that being said, it takes a strong person to go through that kind of hatred. That is some
I know,
hatred.
poor baby.
Wow.
And it's like a national, like it's everybody can see it.
I wonder if it was just like a small group of people
No.
like spamming her, or is it just that many people being mean?
Well, you've seen like the reaction videos that we watch. People hate on them. And so people need something to hate on. They just have to.
But I didn't see it to this level.
Yeah.
I didn't see the go kill yourself, you're fat, and all that stuff. I didn't see it go to that level on the ones we watched. Wow.
Whether you're in the public eye or not, you cannot get away from social media, and it's ruining a lot of people's lives.
And in the comments, people are telling me to like kill myself.
We all need to talk more about how this is really making us feel.
Can you go look comments?
We've talked a lot.
Where's my Jessica?
That doesn't look like her at all.
Come here.
That's her.
I can tell by the eyes.
As a kid, I just always wanted to be in front of the camera.
Oh, she's cute.
I just loved entertaining people. And so, it sounds bad, but when I was at school, there was no other way for me. There was no fallback. It was either I perform or I guess I'll be skinned for the rest of my life. I've always been obsessed with X Factor, like I just love it. So when I was a barmaid, I constantly used to watch it in the bar and just think, I know I can win that. And I genuinely believe that
The house is pretty.
if you can envision something,
That little
you
mixed
can make
money.
it happen.
Huh? That little
That
mixed
little
money?
mixed money.
Yeah, that big mixed money.
Cute dogs too. So she had the confidence. I'm sorry, I keep pausing. She had the confidence before this started. You know, she's like, I could do this. When she was a barmaid, so she was a bartender at one point.
Before they forced her to get social media. Remember, she didn't have it before, and the Little Mix producers were like, "Hey, you all have to have," or X Factor, or whoever
If
told
it
them
was that bad, I think I would hire somebody to take over my social media account. You don't have to be all over social media. You can go without it a little bit.
You don't have to be the one.
I actually did a little experiment a few years ago where I went almost a year without no Facebook, no Instagram, no Twitter, no nothing, and I felt so good. It was a good thing to go through. Like, sometimes it consumes our lives, and it's too much.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a break sometimes.
I'll be hiding my phone from myself. Like, I'll put it in the cabinet, and then I'll forget where I put it. Whatever. Okay.
Serious video.
Oh God, he's off already. Come on, Oscar. Being
Really,
Little Mix
Jesy?
is just
Really, Jesy?
What?
It might not have been the best choice for walking in your yard, but we'll let you get away with it.
the best thing that's ever happened to me.
She can do
This
that.
is my awards and my achievements.
Dang, girl.
Hang them up.
If I am having a down day, I do like to just casually pop up here and look at what I've achieved. This is probably
Oh, that was cool. Little champagne
And it's
bottle.
featuring the song they did with Nikki.
Nikki.
one of my favourites, you know, out of all the awards that we have. This isn't an award, this is like a little memorabilia of when we did One Love Manchester. As much as like a horrific incident had happened, everyone was in such good spirits, and I think that's when you feel incredibly lucky to be in this industry, because you really see how much your music affects people.
Girl, yeah, you got people crying.
Because sometimes I forget that I am in a girl band who's done like quite well, and then when I come up here, I'm like, I've done quite good for myself.
You've done very good for yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
Girl who come from Dagenham, who was a barmaid. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dang.
Jess is in the middle, then there's her elder sister Jade,
Her mom's
elder brother
pretty.
Johnny, and then a younger brother Joe.
Her mom's so pretty.
More or less brought them up myself since they were younger, split with their dad.
Love their accents.
I remember we moved away and we rented a house. I bought mattresses, we just slept on mattresses, couldn't afford a fridge, So I used to put the milk out in the garden, get some ice and put it out in the garden. It was like that for a long time.
Aww.
What? I've never
I
heard of that.
remember
Putting
being
milk
till,
in the garden.
you know, like annoying people when you, and I know I was that person, I'd get it and not add it out properly and then it'd come too much and I'd be able to put that back and see people in the queue tweeting at you, wouldn't they? That's how it was, you know.
Oh, they didn't have enough money sometimes, and she didn't calculate it right, so she'd get to the checkout and not have enough money and have to put stuff back. Oh.
I've been there for once or twice. That's embarrassing. It sucks. Man, what a come up. Really, now she got her milk laying out.
Yeah.
She got a fridge. They couldn't even afford a fridge. So, humble beginnings.
Right. For
Man.
real. Hold on. Let's see how long our video is. We don't want to make them too long, guys. What? How do I see how long it is?
I don't know. Let's just keep watching a little bit longer.
A little bit
longer.
longer.
Long enough at all.
I find it hard to get out of the habit as well. I'm still quite tight now. Mummy! You okay? Oh. You okay, Mama? Yeah, you?
Mum.
Thank you.
Let's take my shoes off.
Yeah. Jesy lives nearby, so that's all my kids live nearby really. So I see her as much as I can. A bit too much, probably.
Gives her a
bit
bye.
too much.
What does that mean? She gives me a bye. Don't tell me. I don't know that lingo.
Wait, what?
She said Jesy gives me a bye. All my children give me a bye.
Live nearby.
Oh, live nearby.
All my children live nearby.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it.
Protective mum really, I think especially where Jessy's concerned because of what's happened in the past. I can't let go really. I'm lashed.
Did you get any other photos?
She's like my mom. She's cleaning while she's doing the interview.
Yeah.
When you're baby.
Oh my god, I like Cabbage Patch dolls. Why is my head so big and round? I mean, my attire wasn't helping.
These, you look your most stunning.
She's so different as a kid.
I just always wanted to make people laugh, didn't I?
I know.
So I make taking these jokes on my
God,
like
she's
weird
so
things
funny.
to make people laugh. And I just walk around with these teeth in all the time. I was such a strange child.
Those are weird pictures.
She's so funny.
But little Harry's
Aw,
Really cute.
If my mum could, she would have me go back to looking like this.
I think she's really pretty.
Sometimes I want to tell you for your own sake, I think my makeup is too much.
I agree,
your
though.
eyelashes-
I agree. She wears too much makeup. She's so pretty. And I feel like, but you know what? It might have a lot to do with all that bullying, though, because it looked
Definitely.
like before she didn't really wear a lot of makeup.
Well, they
And-
were showing her like as a 6-year-old.
No,
too.
but when they showed her at the X Factor, like when she first got on there, she looked like a totally different person. I just think, I don't know, I like natural beauty though. Y'all rarely see me with makeup on really in the videos, so
I like
it's
natural
just my
beauty,
thing.
too. I think when they're doing like
she's
the
so
big,
pretty, she doesn't need it.
well, I think when they're doing like the big live performances.
Well, yeah, that's
and the
different,
music
'cause
videos,
you're
but
under all those
This is
lights.
her just at her house with her mom. Like, she doesn't
Yeah,
have to
like
look that.
I would have, I'd been messy. My hair would have probably been a rat's nest.
But
like,
maybe that's just how
it could
she
be
is.
just how she is, but
And that's cool.
I just sometimes want to see her
Too
natural.
long, and you don't need to do all that. You just don't need to do it. Because natural is the best.
Mum, but I'm also a woman now. And I
She
enjoy
does
makeup.
like
I
it.
enjoy
That's
makeup.
good.
I like it.
I do too. I
like
get it.
makeup, Mum, and like doing themselves up.
I
I
get that.
enjoy that.
I wish you could see, you know, I see you
She
with
looks
no
cute.
makeup on, so I just think you look lovely. Because I always say, I just wish it was back to normal, and could have life back as it was. And have my little
Back
She
to
just
North.
wants to see her baby with being her baby. She does. She's saying, I just want to see. Like she says, she never sees Jesy, just Jesy.
But that's who she is now.
No, but even at her mama's house, her mama's like, "Can I just
Right.
see you natural once or
Right.
twice?" I get that.
I mean, I get it. It depends on where it comes from.
I mean, just
So,
think about when Jacoby starts wearing makeup. That's a joke. It's a joke.
It just depends on, is she doing it just because she really likes it, or is she doing it deep down because she's insecure? So I think it all depends. If that's your thing, that's what you like to do, cool. I mean, that's her style. So, but I get it. Her mom just wants to see her
I love
as
the way she
herself.
dresses.
I like her style. It's dope.
funny little Jess back. I am so proud. When I watch on stage, I still get excited, you know. I'm glad she's cheering in the crowd. And yeah, but as much as I love all that, and people like if people must think, how do you say that? If I could have back my Jess as she was before, I'd change it like that. Yeah, not have the X Factor, not have any of that.
Wow. Did change you that
Because I miss her.
I would imagine.
I just feel like I've kind of lost Jess to social media.
Damn.
They're like just addicted to what people are saying.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't let it get to you. I know it's hard, but you can shut a lot of that
As a
out.
kid, I was very, very confident. I never had any issues with the way I looked, with my weight.
Because as a kid, you didn't have the online thing
Yeah,
where people
people
can just
telling you
walk
that
up.
when we're-
Nobody's gonna walk up and tell you that to your face.
Right.
They're just not.
Because they're not behind a
So
keyboard
if you
10 feet tall.
read something and somebody ain't gonna come and say it to your face, don't worry about it. I know it's easier said than done because they're saying really mean stuff, but at the same time, like, you know, if she's on her phone like feeding into it, it's gonna make it worse.
Right.
Until everything changed.
Good or bad.
The winner of the X Factor 2011 is Little Mix.
The night we won X Factor, everyone was just literally on cloud nine, and I remember going back to the hotel room with
Who
Leanne,
is that?
and I remember I think I had about 101 inbox messages on my Facebook, and I remember clicking on it, and the first one that come up was from, I don't know who it was, some random man, and he was like, you are the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life, you do not deserve to be in this girl band, how on earth were you ever put in this girl band, you deserve to die. And I remember thinking, how have I just won the X Factor and all I want to do is go home and just go back to being a barmaid? I just wanted to just go back to my normal life, and I just was like, oh, there's nothing to do about this now, I'm in it.
Oh.
Go, 2, 4. Good, nice.
Yeah.
Go,
Ooh, she got
From
hands.
the minute the
Okay,
comments started,
hands
it just
count.
got worse.
Keep your hands up.
And it
Yeah,
just
keep your
spiraled
hands
out
up,
of control.
girl.
Look, she's even
I
got
never looked
makeup
at myself
on in the
and
boxing room.
thought that I was abnormal looking.
Put your hair back.
That's how I was made to feel.
I'm her big sister, so it hurt obviously, seeing her so hurt. When the bullying was really bad, she became very withdrawn, couldn't really have much conversation with her, and normally she'd be like the chattiest person in the world.
You look like a lot.
Just wasn't
like,
nice to see.
Yeah.
you can see the parts.
Back then,
It's a good part to stop at. Yeah.
We talked a lot, but you know, there's a lot to talk about there. I think the more part 2, part 3, maybe we won't talk as much, but we kind of had to get some of the meat of it out there, of how, at least me, of how I feel about it all. And like I said, you can't let all that get to you, but it's easier said than done when people are saying, go kill yourself. Like, that is rough.
I feel like if somebody told me that, I would go get my nails done.
I feel like it would maybe upset me, but it would.
Like, I'd have to
but
make
it would,
my-
I feel like it would motivate me, but at the same time, it's hard to say.
I would
any of
feel
that.
down, but I would need a pick me. Like, I would need something to make me feel better, because that would make me feel bad.
It would make me feel bad, and then
Y'all don't tell us that in the comments. We're gonna block you.
just think about it. That's what we think, but then when you actually get the message and see
Yeah.
it, it's even more like
It's
it hits you
sad.
even harder. So I can imagine, I can sit here all day and say, just ignore it, but wait till you get the actual message.
Yeah, and it's not
And
okay.
see how you feel. Like,
What
that
if
would
they're
make
already
me feel
thinking
horrible.
about doing that, and you send them that, and that's like the last thing they
It
needed?
more
to
than
push
likely
them
was
over the
somebody
edge. It's
in their
terrible.
mom's basement that was rooting for the other people to win. That's all it was, and they were pissed off and didn't actually think she was gonna read it. And
Yeah.
they would never say it to if somebody ain't gonna say it to your face, it shouldn't have no meaning. It should have no weight to it. But like I said, that's easier said than done. But if I would have been in her circle or been a friend of hers, I would have said, you got to just get off that. You can't look at that. Have
Right.
somebody else do it for you, because it's just going to bring you down. But I'm sure we'll see later on in the documentary. I'm sure she comes out of it like
She better snap out of
a
it.
better person. So
You got this,
we're
girl.
just getting into
You
it.
got this.
So So, what'd y'all think about this first part? Don't
Yeah.
give us no spoilers.
Don't spoil it for us. We are gonna watch the rest. We're gonna have like 4 parts to this.
But
so.
just tell us what you thought about this part so far, and if you've ever been cyberbullied, how do you feel? What would
Tell us about your experience with cyberbullying.
And what would you do about it if you did get cyberbullied?
What did you do?
What did you do, or what would you do? What would you do for
Klondike bar.
I know it's a serious video, but we gotta have a little fun.
Hey, so give us a like, subscribe, suggest.
I'm not gonna put no curse on nobody on this video, so just hit the like button. Subscribe for me, please. If not, it's cool.
If you don't like this video, the next time you eat chicken fried rice, you will find a bug in it.
See? Now you're doing it. You thought I was so ridiculous with my demon stealing your
I thought it was
cereal.
fun sicking rats on people.
I don't like rats. I'm terrified. But I'll attack us. If I see a snake, I'll... No
Is that
problem.
supposed to make up for the fact that you're scared of rats?
I think so. I think if I see a snake and I'm willing to go grab it or chop its head off, that makes up for me jumping in a chair when I see a rat.
Okay, but logically, hold on, think this through, right? You're afraid of the rat, but you're not afraid of the snake. But the snake eats the rat.
No, I get it. It's dumb. But I'm just saying I'm scared.
So we acknowledge that. Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm scared. I just don't want nothing to do with it. I'm not going to try to run up and kill it. I'm just going to be like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm going to stand up and walk away. Whereas the snake, I'll go
so
after
you're scared
it.
then.
I guess so.
Okay. Anyway, y'all have a good night.
But not snakes. Not snakes.
Okay. But you're scared of rats. Okay, bye.
But not snakes.